Translated from the Age of Legends, Fragment AA, AG 11. Here we find the longest unspoiled part of the so-called work of Stefan the Riddlevisor, The Age of Legends. Many of the references are obscure, and they seem to contradict long-held historical understandings of those mystical and mythic events. The tale of Amatoriel's sacrifice for the Lord Saman Adonisa is not fully understood when seen in light of the last few ages and the battles of Agia the Supernaturalite. The common threads are there, and no doubt Agia in her time took much solace from this tale of her parents. We are agreed she was inspired by it. At a time between the Eon and the immortal mortal slumber, and Saman Adonisa first walked Irton, the giver of life mourned, and life was undone. For then came to pass the immortal sleep, when Amagon wept over love's defeat. Saman Adonisa had won her heart to keep. The treasures of love she trampled beneath. They called it a victory at the time, a time when all that breathed slept the sleep, a time when the Wunder was born, a time when Tromtoita killed the first dreams, and Lord Dragon stumbled to the deep. Oh, but sacred fire could not jingle that hour. The guardian lord waited at the falling tower, that majestic structure to love unity, crumbling fabric of the first age when the queen first told of the power of love, walked not, but ran from his injunctions. Amatoriel had battled for the queen of the land in that first age when the tower skied high, in that first age when landers roam, in that first age lords had all one home. He had quested, he had upon his lips her scrolls, but the queen of the land had other tales. She would not be bound to Amatoriel's ode. And so with stealth and surprise, Troim knowing the weakened staff of law, crept into Saman Adonisa's slumbers. He stole by hardening her tender heart, and Irtan trembled on the spot. Darkness covered the face of the whole land, flying things and swimming things in every hand collided upon one another in the slightest night. All of Irtan plunged into the great war, endless fights. Demise could not seal the door to its tombs, as every ounce of Wunder was daily consumed with bitter battles and pitched debates that turned from love to searing hate. Saman Adonisa, the danger to the Wunder within her, and from her post fled. To the misty forest she did enter, the forest guard at its head. He told her she must not run from love, but grasp its heavy anvils. But the beautiful lord of right Gokoch would not be bound by love tendrils.
Begone! Let love have its own. I know not its throne.
Yet the forest god knew the truth, and he told her in no uncertain terms, "You are poisoned by Troim and Amagon has darkened the worlds. Return to your post. Take up the desire of your heart, or death will fill all."
I will not be placed upon that throne. I have tasted its Wunder. It frightens my bones. With envious, prideless, endless giving of self, of sharing all that's deep, of past pains no God to give. Just forever patience, Forever kindness, forever gentleness. None of it true. I've seen it in my dreams. It's fairy tales. It's mythologies too.
Upon the howls of the Horenwai, Lord Dragon marched upon hill, gathering help. They came to him bold, they came to him strong. Broken lords, twisted Horenwai, shattered nymphs, doomed elves. They came to the peak and pitched their tents on high. Lord Dragon rose his staff to the moonless night. Wave to Almagon goodbye. The hordes of the Lord of Mount Serpentine launched their attack with wand, potion, charms, and mechanical arms. The one tree they hacked. They hurled all their twisted magic at the shimmering power. No resistance came from the lone light blazing in the darkness. The one tree twisted, turned, stretched in defense alone that hour, until driven by tears too deep to describe, Saman Adonisa stood upon the peak of Mount Zeitzone. The hordes gnashed on their choked glee. Lord Dragon bared his silver teeth. The queen of the land standing in all her flowing white robes, her red hair down to her shoulders like Martian winds, she gazed upon the attack force, the one tree taking their worst. And for a moment, there was silence in Irton. All the fighting had stopped, and Lord Dragon called out, "Does the queen propose a truce? Will she join us in a toast? Let us wield magic together as king and queen, I and thee. Together let us wed. Let's end this game of tragedy." Saman Adonisa had not come to fight. The tears washed the glitter from her sight, for she had come to surrender and to remove from Irta her own plight, her milk-white flesh like pearl moonlight.
Bösenkelkor, you cannot win. Almegan is more than you and I. I have not come to you to war. I've come to Almegan to cry.
And the broken hordes laughed her to derision. Cry? You have come to cry?
I have seen it in a dream. My past is more than it seems. I cannot bear it anymore. All that I've done and happened to me, to give love to Amatorium, is more than my soul can bear.
Ha ha! Then Albagon is undone. If you will not love, there is no one left as Lord of Irton. And the horde of Horenride roared their twisted joy.
There is always another. There is another like myself to come.
For she knew she had given birth to Bunda in the halls of Hellarcon realm. Then, with a wave of her hand, Saman Adonisa caused a fine dust, the white dust of thin film, twirled around her, and she flipped her palm over, and the mist spread outward. In circles, spreading circles, it grew, until all the realm of Avalon Plains was misty blue. Lord Dragon saw it immediately. He moaned in his being, "You are self-immolating all things." And the First Lord saw he could not defeat the Vunda, for in all his machinations he had not planned the destruction of Irton by Saman Adonisa's hand.
Immortal mortal sleep is preferable to a love I don't understand. I cannot bear my dreams of what was, of what I am.
Lord Dragon jumped up with triumphant shout. "Yes! Destroy us all!" Let Amakan pout. The mist grew thicker, flowing from Saman Adonisa being the wonder in the force of her dreams. And when the mist had all in its grasp, the voice of Armagon filled the vast expanse. Turin Toita! And the cringing Herrenwide appeared at Lord Dragon's feet. He was but a tool, a mere creature of demented heat. Do you see what you have done? The miser of dreams, the gates of life succumb? Yet the evil Herrenwide said nothing. He knelt at Lord Dragon's feet, his magic more piercing than the First Lord dared treat. Lord Dragon shouted on Tom Toita's behalf. Admit you are finished here. Airton cannot last. The game is over, and you have lost. Admit that I am Lord of Airton. I am its boss. And Armagon's voice pierced the darkness. Airton's boss you are. You will rule this realm in sleep. You violated Saman Adonisa's dreams, the law you did not keep. And for this act of treachery, by your conjured minion, I will slumber all that is here of your dominion. Then you are the cheat of us all, for in defeat you are appalled. Silence, Boo's Anglecore, and all Airton shook at Armagon's roar. Lord Dragon bowed, Herrenrai all. I am the master of this game. It is for me to decide what lives and sleeps. Do you think I am bound by created pride? My heart is broken. Saman Adonisa has fallen to fear. She will not take the man she holds dear.
Offer them all equals. Guardian Lord and sacred fire, cast me upon this dissolving fire. Let me from this realm of being. I am unworthy of love, it seems. I cannot pass through the one tree. All the power of love's logic cannot undo the dread within. All of that was to make newest begin. Oh, Megan, love in all its splendor, to your judgment I surrender.
And Armagon was wroth with Saman Adonisa, and he said, Then I will destroy your material, and you will have him no more. And before Saman Adonisa protest slipped her lips, the mist she had spawned began to twist, and slowly it turned, like fire from molten rock. It began to burn, and everything that lived or breathed began in convulsions to cough and heave. One by one to slumber they fell, locked in ancient dreams, locked in themselves, caverns of temptation, their own private hells. They awoke in the immortal sleep. They saw they could not retreat, for every living soul from Saman Adonisa to the Lord Dragon had, at the center of their eye, a material tied to a post, the object of their one common dream, the offered sacrifice to the slumbering host. And Torm Toita walked among the dream, Lord Dragon by his side. A material was broken, his heart exposed to the dreamy light. In him there pulsed no more fight. He looked upon the darling, his delight. He saw her as love's only cure. Tears clouded his sight. The immortal sleep of Airton lasted for ages unknown, and in that time no one awoke to toil the passing of unknown time. No immortal mortal dreamed dreams, no sentient passed through the one tree, no lord moved from the world to the world, and guardian lords set a seal upon Airton that no breathing life would pass from it or to it. Only Tom Toita could traverse from moment to moment, from realm to realm. He did so because of the staff of law he stole from Saman Adonisa. I am upon the stake of love. I am weighed down for good. I am bound to the wood. I am led in the shadows of darkness. I am driven deep from my heart. I am ripped from feelings and art. I am left with empty surmise. I am broken by plot and scheme. I am in this nightmare, this dream. I am the bondservant of her gleam. Do you mourn, material? Do you mourn? I am Lamech, foul thing. It was not I who made you Lamech. It was Saman Adonisa who left you upon the stake. It was she who parted and left her wake. She alone of the caverns of temptation. She left you to the council to bleed. Blame your queen, not me, for this deed. It is true, I am drowned by her weight. She seeks her own, without regard to you. Is that what you call love? I will not argue with a dream killer about love. Trying to dance a step in the dark, twirling misty blackness where he stood escaped exactness. He chortled brightly as his tactics. You are bound, you are bound, you are on the stake of love. Because your queen from you has fled, now you go to trial alone, missing sinew and bone. When the verdict comes, you will be pleased. You will ask me for mercy deeds. I am lamentation. I am the shedder of tears. I am spilled blood. I am lost years. I am the forsaken quester. I am her count jester. I am my heart's slave. I am flesh that quivers. I am lamentation. I am bound to the stake of love. I am on trial. I am in temptation. I journey to the caverns. I am upon her lips, the lover who will not quit. Tykarindom roared, his wrath immense. Fool! Then beyond trial, demise at the stake, by love suffered, beguiled. And there appeared a great white throne, and Amagon sat on it, clothed in unapproachable light, a bearing glory no sentient could in it delight. Then dancing with glee, sacred fire redly materialized. The guardian lord descended on Amagon's side. One by one from distant realm all appeared, Hellarcons and her elves, and then in the midst there appeared from invisible realms the one tree. It dominated the center of the sea of glass upon which it rested, surrounded by all who thought or ate or dreamed. And last of all came Lord Dragon, caped in red, his eyes piercing, Tyonians at his stead. Lord Dragon hurled at the throne. Does Amagon change the rules? Does being first give him license to this to do? The one tree is here. There is no transgression, but we have a material abandoned by his queen. You of all should know what that means. Do we indeed? Tyonians is here, he can vouch. In her dreams she loved him, long moments of delight, but when she conceived the wonder, she passed into the night, leaving him bound and alone, forsaking her throne. There, you have heard it. Love failed. I am the winner of the game. I have prevailed. And all the lords stood on the sea of glass, and all the Hellarcons of mysterious past, and all the sentients from earthling to elf. These could not the logic repel. It is true, they moaned, it is true. The queen has abandoned the quester, bound at the stake he festers. Love rejected, it is unclaimed. The scrolls upon his lips, they lack her fame. So, every immortal mortal agrees. Only you stand as you please. The queen has abandoned the quest for love. Love has failed. I am lord of your turn again. From the eon to forever I win. Then Amagon whispered the vibrant light. Wait, not all, the guardian lord, not all. Sacred fire delightfully high pitched. No, no, not all indeed. What trickery is this? The queen has fled. She has abandoned her quest. All her promises are as empty gestures, as he is stuck in his nightmare, the fire of broken heart, his pyre to love he cannot aspire. Produce a material. He is lawfully bound in his nightmare. You need not release him, produce him. Come forth. From within the wood of the one tree, a figure shimmered, fluxed, and took shape. The shadows followed, the darkness engulfed, hissing fire, the hardened stake, blood spattered, mouth agape. A material bound to the one tree. Hands clasped in back with demise. Look at the tears in his eyes. Look at the blood in his neck. Look at the anguish in heaving chest. Look at defeat, the end of the quest. Behold the Magister Lord. Behold him squandered. Amatorio said not a word. In silence his breathing was heard, as faint as a distant light, the inhalation of life and the expulsion into nightmare blight. What was left of his might? In the body, no power to fight. Look upon this vanquisher mortal. Tour the ravages of disappointment. See what tiny flicker of being remains. Only dead dreams keep him sane. What more do you like to see? First cause, Saman Adoniza despise your gift. Love has no power here anymore. Allow the final inkling of desire to expire. Allow this sentient to at last darken his eyes. The game is not over yet. We have not heard from the crippled subject. Not yet. He still breathes. Love is demise, I tell you. It wanes upon the stake. It has taken flight. Saman Adoniza fled his side. And the Lord's chorus, righteous and true, a wed by the moment, sang through, let him speak, let him speak. And the voices rose in unity of beat. Let him speak, ask him, he is weak, ask him, let him speak. Then he shall speak, without our aid, then we will know its truth. Has Lord Dragon won the game? Fools all, this pathetic magister. What can he speak for? You wish that he speaks, then watch and whine. Amatorio, lift up your head. We are all here. This is your trial. Speak. Let your voice be heard. Remember your abandonment. Remember how she fled. Remember, she said, she'd care for you. Remember, with the wonder within her, she left you dead. Amatorio, the Lord, bearer of the staff of law, quester, to hold her heart in hand, rider of the great eagle, traveler of the overland and sea. He said not a word. Only thin breathing could be heard. Lord Dragon tried him. And will you now love this queen, she who left you so mean? What do you say to this treachery? Come on, speak it. All are here at your trial. If you wish her, tell all now. And Amatorio slumped on his stake. He screamed his ache. The sound echoed through the great hall of the sea of glass, then faded to nothing just as fast. And except for the inarticulation, the anguish gesticulation, the voice aching sensation, he said not a spoken word. When the scream's reverberation died away, silence only again held sway. Lord Dragon whirled to Amagon. See? You lost. Be true. Airton is mine. Demise the one tree. Release me from time. You speak too hastily. One question yet remains. I have asked him if he loved her. His voice is silent. Yet you use incorrect form because you are mistaken of love. Yes, incorrect, chortled Sacred Fire. Yes, incorrect. Now, the Guardian Lord will ask him. The guardian lord approached Amatorial, his majestic light dashing the shadows. He did not release Amatorial from his torment, the nightmare that drove him mad toward demise. Instead, the lord whispered and said, Amatorial, quester of the land, heiress of the queen, her heart in hand, she has abandoned you, she has left you to dread. She's yet on her quest, of you nothing said. Now I know you are in pain. Demise hovers at your door. Now tell me in truth, if she now turn back, will you love her as ever before? Amatorial slowly lifted his head, his face twisted, his lips flowing red. He remembered the forest guard, he remembered the sailor, he remembered Unfaithful, and the sorceress of the misty wood. He remembered the lamentations, and he pictured Saman Adonisa coming back, her hair red, her eyes green, her soul in his heart to beam, wonder within her. And he whispered just a tiny bit like this. Love bears all things, love hopes all things, love endures all things. Silence came, and Amatorial dropped his head. See, love is mean. What need have we yet of the one tree? Give us magic. And the Lord's chorus. This is tragic. Then Amatorial anguishedly pushed up from his feet, though the stake tore at his back and made his ripped side bleed. And though she offends me 70 times 7, I am her forever haven. Let her hear, let her ever turn back to my path. Love who bind me is in the past. Lord Dragon roared, he vanished from sight. Then Amatorial awoke. Here, the most intact part of the so-called Age of Legends ends. Eldane the Elf. Translated from the Age of Legends, fragment AAAG12. On the great vessel covered with eyes in and out, Saman Adonisa sailed, her form on the bow. She could hear neither lap of water nor shout. The mist dispersed all sound from within, and Saman Adonisa sailed with lifted chin. Before her eyes it was as if it was night. Yet this night was filled with a preternatural light. There was brightness in the darkness, and then nothing left behind or ahead in view could ascend. Saman Adonisa sighed and thought for her friends. She could not believe she had such a thought. Friends? What is this that journey has brought? She had not intended it so, this fondness to grow. She resented its presence, how it made her glow. No, she denied and turned from the bow. She paced the deck, and red hair she tossed about. Was it her fate to carry Ayrton always onward? Must she love to save an essence of beings? All this question crowded her thicker than the mist and the salty night that stung her rouged lips. It felt as though the vessel did not move at all, and the rushing of the waters made barely a sound. She wrapped her thin arms around her torso to cover up all that she dared not to desire. Amatorial was her desire, and she knew it. Yet what she wanted, somewhere deep within, delving, this something remained inarticulate and mute. And she turned, and suddenly before her hovered a great eye, a single supernatural flotation, unattached to anything. Saman Adonisa waved her palm in disbelief.
What are you?
I am your song and the watcher in the mist. I am what you see, what you observe, what you miss. I am you.
What folly is this? And I, that speaks,
I speak.
I dream then. This is not real.
There is nothing more real to you in this moment, nothing more obvious than the heart in torment.
My heart in torment? What gives you that right to declare it?
It is you that declare it. You do not spare it.
I do not know of what you speak. And do you suppose to know my heart, but I do not know?
But you do know, and because you do, so do I.
To the rail of the vessel the queen did flee, peering into the mist, searching for land in futility.
You cannot run from what you know is true.
Saman underneath her, spinning with fury, lashed out at the eye. She scoffed at its theories.
You purport to speak from my heart. You say you are my eye? Well, then tell me, why did I lie? Why did I leave him alone in his nightmares? Why? Tell me, I, if you see what I don't dare.
Because you didn't want it to be forever.
Saman underneath her flinched, her hand gripped the rail. Her green eyes flashed through the mist like hail. She took a deep breath and ran her hand through her red hair and shouted high with her lungs.
I love him, but I don't dare.
You don't admit that you watch for him. You don't dare to admit daily you ponder him. You don't dare to admit you adore his giving. You don't dare to surrender to love. So from him you shove like a leaky boat, filled with eyes that see but don't see, that look but don't discover, that fawn but hides from its lover.
I'm hurt by this.
I do not wish to hurt you.
Do I not get to choose through my love? Why is it Ayrton's fate on me?
Because this is Almegan's game, not yours.
Saman underneath her huffed and spun away. She couldn't stand this attempt to sway, and all her focus had been on Hellarcon realm. There she discovered herself and learned all her hows of the Wunda within her.
Do not think Hellarcon realm will save you.
Will you follow me beyond this ship?
I am you. Don't pry. All that you are, so am I.
What treachery upon your lid? Make it plain to me, that of you I may be rid.
If you go beyond, I cannot go along. I am the eye of the mist.
And what is more,
I come because you are lost. You may never see the other shore. There is no direction in the mist. It never lifts. There's only you and all that you see.
what? What are you saying, eye of mine?
Like Amatoriel in his nightmare, this mist is thine.
You speak in riddles. You bathe me in nervous sweat. My palms are balmy. My neck is wet. What betrayal is this vessel? What schemes Bezenkelkor yet?
This is not the realm of Busangalkor. You are here of your own accord. You climbed this vessel, you got on board. Now I am here, your reward.
Saman underneath her was gasping. She feared what to ask, but she opened her lips. She let her words from her seep.
What is this? How long will I here be?
Eternity.
Oh, wretched, immortal mortal. I cannot be. I am the queen of the land. Aton's existence I hold in my hand.
No, you walked away from love. The supernatural decrees are due. The immortality of it is true.
I did not walk away from love. I often doubt its power.
We know, but love is not magic, and there lies our mistake.
We? Our?
All the eyes of this vessel, we are I, we speak to you.
Samana Denise grew faint. She leaned against the rail. She could see nothing of the lake, but of its presence she could tell.
I lift my hand to my brow. I grow weak.
Only true love can bring you to the other side. There is magic here, more in power as it hides.
Whose true love, or do you speak? What love will bring me to the by and by? Amateurs or I?
The eye remained silent.
Will I fight magic at every turn? Even a lord must concede. Magic is nothing with. It will not break even in a mighty wind. 10,000 lords could not do such a thing. 'Twant magic with the enchantments it brings. Be gone with you then, if this is my end.
And in an instant the eye fluxed. It blinked at the mist, vanished in a rush. Here the fragment ends. There's no further talk of the great eye in the age of legends, but there were many whispers that the boat of many eyes still roams around the misty island. We are happy to be able to write that Samana Denise did escape the boat of eyes, but unfortunately, the way she escaped is not found in the age of legends. Eldane the Elf.
Translated from the Age of Legends, Fragment AAAG13. Omegon formed and shaped the one forest, from the wonder of the one tree. Within he evolved the forest guard, a creature of distant roots and sap, a scarred and embittered tree lord. O forest guard, speak boldly, what portent and cataclysm you provide. Stretch forth your silvery branch, needle me with your oracle. I am Amatorial, swordsman for the queen of the land. I am Amatorial, rider of the great eagle, holder of her staff of law.
I am an ancient wonder.
O forest guard, she awaits my return to anticipate. Her flower has bloomed. I carry her seal upon me. To no other desire I to relate.
Nothing important is said shortly. You are a fool. I already know you. Why troop you in my nature forest? Speak more plainly, little man. You are bound by time and a woman, even though she's queen of the land.
O forest guard, deny not her imperialness. She is the heir to the 7 eons.
She? You are premature in your boldness. Speak not of the inheritance. Where are her sacrifices? Her offspring fell from my trees. Only the magic of Buzango core is fouler. Provide salve for my bark and tears. Begone! Where are her offerings? Does she deign to bless you with charms?
O forest guard, I come with her scroll upon my will. From deep Elven she has bid me to journey in the land of magic and Ubu plots. Seize the wand of endless magic. This I am to fulfill.
Go from here. Annoyance you are. I will plant you forever under my roots. If she really wants your gallantry, let her tell you her name. What is her child's name? Take the wand of endless magic? Fool you are, traversing with the name. That is the star.
O forest guard, then will you dispel for us the shadows of fear, the fear of little men who troop in red and green and yellow gear?
I am the protector of the ancient tree. Why do you come out to me with this triviality? Away! Harangue Morwich the seer. She'll foretell your fate. If seer desires to, she will utter it right. You have the queen's staff of law. Go beneath the caverns of temptation. There you can trade for seer's light.
O forest guard, I am amatorial, magister lord. Bid me to enter the caverns of temptation? What beautiful fragrance dwell there? What delicate flower blooms in that darkness? How can it preserve the queen of the land, and provide for me her heart and hand?
You trouble me, little lord. You have not enough wisdom to explain how the vortex stains. Begone, if you are afraid of the quest. She will find another with whom to rest.
O forest guard, never! I desire it not.
How briefly you speak with hubris. Are you an elf?
I am a lord.
Get out of my woods. You don't deserve her. She is queen mother of Gunai. What hubris of you! How vain to desire an heiress of Ionic thrones. Theophany did not dare it. The lords of Hellarcons, who concealed the staff of law, what wit they preserve to avoid her pursuit. And you magister, come upon an eagle? You wish to quest for the pink diamond ring, the pink diamond to seal the law, the heart of she, queen of them all, at the roots of the one tree?
O forest guard, she is more beautiful than the sun. Her image is like the great night moon. That elven tongue ensnares me lovely so. To me her wit within my mind does bloom.
If you are not by her guided offspring, you must for long fail, whose angle call will devour you both. Why do you cower? Stand up at the sound. What kind of nymph are you to grovel on the ground?
O forest guard, how might I avoid this terror? Bus Anglicor, the destroyer of hope, the master of despair.
Am I your personal dove? You are too distant from the outcome. Who can see it? You must discover the pink diamond ring of, and become what it is in essence, in the caverns of temptation. But every turn you will find him, Herr Dunkel, at hand. Hellarcon will assault your Wunder hope. He divides love from the land. That everlasting nature will not stand.
O forest guard, I must warn my queen. We must not despair.
I know what she has bitten you. Take in your quill my inspiration. Battle on the plain is chosen. Hold fast your nature cards, and summoning the essences. The seer holds Pandora's to foretell, whose angle call will oppose you until your desires in the one meld.
O forest guard, do not depart.
Grab not my budding branches. Can't you see they are greening?
O forest guard, I am stricken with ignorance. What you speak fails me.
The queen of the land must reveal it. Go, blow the horn of summons. You are ready for her.
But
Let her discern it. Enough! Can't you see, you time-bound man? The one tree shows you the promise of the land. Hurry, send your parchment through. She must respond if she will guide you.
here the fragment ends. The importance of it is that it contains the first known literary reference to the dove. Some question whether this is referring to the Wunderdove of Agia the Supernaturalite. Nevertheless, all accept the significance of this fragment on that account, and many of the obscure phrases are seen as prophetic in the eyes of the most metaphysical among terrestrial scholars. Eldain the Elf. Translated from the Age of Legends, fragment AG 14. Sure, gallant amatorial. Behold, intrepid rider, the island kingdom in which your destiny stands. I am amatorial, my quest beckons me. Upon the queen's quill I journey, her seal upon my lips. Did I not warn you? The forest guard deter you? You are a fool to trudge here. Upon the island kingdom, is her charms sufficient for this, a magister to enlist? I am amatorial, lord and sentient. I am an immortal mortal, standard bearer, traveler of the one tree. You are folly, no more or less, enamored by a woman, queen of the land, yes, but unworthy you are. Her ear for you is theft. Busengelkor's magic will see to your untimely reft. I am amatorial, your whim hinders me not. I am holder of the staff of law, seeker of the 7 eons. For the queen of the land, for her heart I take my stand. Then be gone from my vessel, climb upon this earth. Its dirt will swallow your steam, Busengelkor your birth. I push out, and the raft parts the island kingdom. I watch you to the horizon come. Pah, you and love. I have her scroll and lift it up. It comes upon me from the eagle, the wind its carrier. And he reads the scroll as meal to his heart, her script like burning fires in the parchment, branding his soul. O beloved amatorial, quester for my adoration, give heed to your journey to me, and break not a step. I make known to you how with greedy attentiveness I await your sweet whisperings. O beloved, this castle is cruel and cold without you. Come to me upon my scrolls. I keep every rumor of you, and ponder how you hold my soul. I am bound beyond the misty forests, I know not where. Hellarcon is your destination. It is far and fair. Reach it and unbind me from him. O beloved, unbind me from him. Busengelkor is mean and petty. He seeks to devour our nascent love, like a vicious cloud of thunder. Tell me, O beloved, you will fight? O beloved, O amatorial, you are immortal mortal, and love me a taste of you as before, when we were but gleams in Almagan's eyes. Hasten, 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 come quickly through this quest. The island kingdom is treacherous. Beware her spells, be at your best. O beloved, they come, my guards. I hurry to the window, and the great eagle, there, with parchment my heart in flight. Fly, O bird of love, fly. He rolls up the written plea as his crest of honor, sealing it to his chest garment. Hello there, someone calls. Hello there. Here the fragment of the oldest manuscript is greatly damaged and undecipherable. It is the only copy that has survived. Of the unintelligible parts, some very capable scholars have suggested parts of the Grabble manuscript speaks of the earthling unfaithful. This assertion is hotly disputed. Eldain the Elf. Translated from the Age of Legends, fragment AG 15. This very large fragment of the so-called Age of Legends, which is supposed to be from the hand of Stephen the Riddlewiser, many scholars argue is a patchwork of different editors, for they find in it several legends mixed together, from the first days of Saman Adonijah, awakened from the mortal slumber, to another retelling of her own creation. We have translated it with this in mind, and we have decided to put an asterisk besides those places where scholars dispute language, and story is part of the original text, but amount to later insertions or emendations. "Now," proclaimed Almagan, "make creatures of love, from each of you, one after your own kind, yet make them similar and beautiful that to each other they incline." Then the guardian lord uttered a mighty word of Wunder, and from the spoken Wunder appear, out of what is not, what is most beautiful to behold, fine dust, Wunder swirling dust, and it formed, and it shaped, and it became a living terrestrial, a beautiful one, a Wunder so bold. She floated high above the glassy, tranquil sea of eternity. Her hair was as red as the Neverland of timelessness. Her eyes sparkled brilliantly in green hue. Her flesh milky white. Her brilliant aura brand new. Long before the queen of the land, there came to be Irten. It was peculiar in ways, seemingly in that all its citizens were blondes. And such a distinction this became, its oddity became the rule. For if you dwelled in Irten and became a citizen too, there is no doubt whatsoever, blonde or blonde was your hair due. Whether woman or man or furry creatures, all of this was true. So much did the happenstance exist, all non-compliers were removed. Except one glaring, clear, sore in every Irtonian's sight. Her name was Saman Adonijah. Her presence upset the balance and made everything unright. Where Irtonian rule said blonde or blonde, Saman Adonijah's hair mockingly says red. Where Irtonians said 5'8" is the limit to raise, Saman Adonijah's height at 6 feet and more nearly touched the sky. And where the rule of place citizen required, place of origin to be elsewhere, all of Irten knew. No one could say of Saman Adonijah her place of origin true. 1,500 souls had crossed the mirror of magic beyond the pond. They had come to settle in the new-shaped land. And when the Council of Irten proclaimed it, reverse travel to the mirror was clearly banned. It was year 1 of the new calendar, year 1 of Saman Adonijah's consciousness, year 1 that the council issued its edict. Travel to the mirror would no longer be countenanced. Coincidence? No one in Irten believed it. The whispering had already begun. Saman Adonijah must have been born here, in Irten, clearly not a citizen, not eligible for that boon. Soon a petition was circulating. Irten for immigrants alone. The whispers grew louder and more stark. Saman Adonijah had red hair. Saman Adonijah was over 6 feet tall. And worst of all, she did not come through the mirror of magic. Not like every other Irtonian. Not like you and me. Her place of being must be here, or, most disturbing, an ancient mystery. Truth of truths be told, this was a nest of needles. Because since no one knew her place of birth, no one could deprive her of citizenship, not by where you came from. So they humphed and argued and had niptions, until one of them proclaimed, "She's precluded on this ground. She cannot wield the breathstones, being more than 6 feet tall," and every Irtonian rejoiced. They had 2 reasons to exclude, after all. So there existed 3 rules in Irten: blonde or blonde, small or smaller, breathstones you can wield. We will be gracious if you miss 1, but 2, you're off the field. Or so they thought, and this irked Irtonian most of all. In the council halls there lived an elf. Elves were wise and shrewd. They kept the scrolls of history, and they refined what you could and could not do. What were these breathstones? More ancient than any could have known. It was said they belonged to the 7 eons, the sacred fire's robes. It was said Lord Dragon stole them and forced them to delve deep. It was said they held the key to travel beyond the crystal sea. No one knew what was the crystal sea. Did it even exist?